Okay. Well, I guess volume up is recording camera land. So we'll just roll with it. All right. Well, we're in the workshop, hobby room, whatever you want to call it. I was real big into RC cars when we first moved here. So, I mean, this whole thing used to just be RC cars. It was an unhealthy addiction. All right. Well, y'all just hang with me for a minute. I'm going to, I don't know how long this video is going to be. 20, 30 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. I'm just going to kind of get some stuff organized a little bit. I'm working on you see the PVC, get my orientation right there. PVC pipe over there. I'm working on a zip tie caddy. So I may fiddly fart around with that a little bit. Definitely need to figure out better camera placement in this room. I'm hoping to get it really dialed in here as I start going on these video series, and try to make it a little bit more of a shop than a collection of crap. Some would say they're the same, but organized crap. So this is pretty much where I keep parts that are pending installation. I got some Dana 44 stuff over here in the corner. I got some Subaru lift parts there. Some silicone heater hoses for my Jeep. I got a skid plate for my F-150, new radiator for the Jeep, shocks for the Ranger, just all kind of stuff. Just trying to keep things in order, trying to make it make sense. I had this stuff out earlier, some copper lugs, because I was in the process of trying to figure out cable lengths and everything for my Jeep. I got my winch all wired in the other day. And I used the marine terminals, but because I did that, I wasn't able to hook the actual battery cables back up. So I've got to get some cables made, or make some cables one way or the other. So I can hook the Jeep back up and not just have the winch. Got some lighting here for a future video. I've already got some kind of thrown in here. It's not quite what I expected. I should have known better for as cheap as it was. It's bright enough, but when they said linkable, I thought they meant like directly to each other. So, but it is what it is. It gets it lit up in here for now, so we can see what we're doing. Just try to get some of this stuff cleaned up. We got some camping stuff here, just all kinds of thingies. Why won't you close? That's close. Yeah, there's basically no point in trying to close that, because the second I do, I'm just going to need back into it. So we'll just shimmy that over. I think I can turn my drill press just a skosh. What am I stepping on? Oh, vacuum parts. Alright, we got that. We can put this one in here. Put this. to a vacuum I don't even have anymore. I got some banners in here. This box here, they're huge, so I'm not gonna open it up, but it's a big old Summit banner. I'm hoping maybe at some point we can partner, I guess, with Summit. If they like what I'm doing. Lord knows I've bought enough of their parts. Oh, we're just meandering around accomplishing nothing. What are we doing? This isn't mine. This needs to be returned. I was using that the other day, little heater, if you didn't see that. I decided that it would be a good idea to try to put a new soft top on a TJ Jeep. Not in the dead of winter, but not in the middle of summer either. And I set that little guy in there, you know, and I got everything almost all the way on, everything zipped up the way it's supposed to be, about halfway and everything. I put that little guy in there, let it rip, just turned it on for about 2 hours, let that thing get nice and soft. 50 degrees outside and that top went on like it was 100. That's a pro tip right there. These are my old lower links off the Jeep that I could probably just throw away. They're off of a fairly inexpensive kit, and frankly, I don't think they were the geometry they needed to be. So we'll just give them the old 1-2. All right. What else we got over here? Little soda bottle funnel. This bearing packer that may be the most useless thing I've ever purchased, but I keep it because I paid money for it and I don't want to throw it away. That's just how I am. Bit up in there. Get my knife. Okay. Keep my drill bits put away. I've got this old Ford transcooler. Not sure if it's a transcooler or what it is. Does it say? Borg Warner, long Borg Warner. Made in Canada. Yeah, I think it's got to be a tranny cooler. I don't think they had power steering coolers installed factory. It's actually in pretty good shape. I'm thinking I might hold on to it. If I do a power steering cooler on the Ranger, that would be pretty neat to have like a little factory Ford unit. Just a thought. So I think I'm going to stick that here. This is my Ranger box. It's got all kinds of goodies and thingamabobs in it. Yeah, I guess I can put that power steering fluid up here now, because I used my 10:30 in the Ranger earlier when we changed the oil. Those are some 5/16 hard lines that I'm just going to hold on to for a little while. They've got some good bends and stuff in them. I ended up using it the other day when I rerouted the Ranger's fuel lines. Let's see. Flashlight, pliers, massive hole saw that doesn't really fit anywhere. Stick it right there. Hole saw. I'm gonna put some WD-40. No. Well, yeah, but it's in a big gallon. Used this the other day to drill a hole in a barrel that had some water in it, so I just want to do what I can there to make sure that guy doesn't just rust and become garbage. What else we got? Guess I could put my battery charger over here on the shelf, get it off the bench. These are the bolts for my adjustable suspension arms my niece and I just put on my Jeep. For those of you that are curious, she's 9. She's a trooper. I have several nieces, but she's the one that always wants to work on stuff. What else have we got? Anybody need a rear drive shaft for a Dana 35 and a 2000 TJ? When I switched mine out to a 44, apparently the new one's like that much shorter. But I kind of grew up, you don't throw away drive shafts because you always need to make something else. DeWalt pressure washer I got for Christmas. I'm hoping that little guy works out to be pretty good. I've kind of heard some mixed reviews on it. So, I mean, it's got a max, I think it's got a max 550 PSI, which, you know, I don't expect it to tear the paint off of a brand new car, but you know, it seems like a reasonable amount of pressure to, like, with, you know, with a foam cannon and maybe a little bit of scrubbing to wash some dirt off a car or something. Where in the heck did these go? Where do they go here now? I got so much stuff, and I need to get me some bigger storage bins like those guys. Oh, old corded. It's got a left-hand bit in it. I'll have to take that out. Yeah, old corded 45-degree drill. I'll probably about the time you get rid of something you wish you wouldn't have, but Dad's had the thing ever since I was just a wee thing, and as you can tell, it's been a minute. But I think it may be time for her to go. Okay, that came with a siphon kit, and I cannot imagine using a hose that small. Got my little scrap metal barrel over there. It's amazing how quick that adds up. Kind of depends on the market as to your payout, but you know, if it's something I'm going to throw away and I can get 20, 30 bucks for it. Why not, says I. Okay, these are some electrical bits. A little mini screwdriver, I always like those. That came with my license plate relocation bracket on my Jeep. And I think I'm going to, don't I have some like random electrical stuff around here? Yeah, that's some fuses, blade connectors, stuff like that. Little random steel bar, probably to like block the head of a weed eater or something. Okay. Da-da-da-da. That's for the little strap on my soft top, so I don't want to lose that. These and this and this. That's an air fitting, but it's pretty toasty, so I think I'm just going to can it. That was a block off plate for my Jeep that I didn't need. Apparently the later years or earlier years had a hole behind the license plate and mine didn't. So it didn't require the block off plate. Okay, so that's garbage. This guy will sit there with excess Jeep parts that I probably won't ever use. Fingernail brush, random Nerf dart. That's literally have a cooler of like 50,000 of those, and that's no joke. I want to get these shocks up here on the counter, but I got a bunch of other stuff back there. I don't want to just kill my counter space. Well, I guess for sake of the here and the now, we'll put them over here. I got a whole bunch of other project stuff over here that'll slowly be dwindled down. I got some parts from White Line. These are the fittings that came with my Jeep radiator, so I'll try to keep them together. I got some parts that I ordered from White Line for my Subaru because I want to do a 3-inch lift in the rear and a 2-inch lift in the front. It's already got it. It's already lifted 2 inches all the way around. But I want to be able to maintain the geometry of the rear suspension. So I ordered, what is it, the drag links? I don't know what they call them in Subaru world. Drag links and control arms, I think, that are all adjustable. And then it popped a cooling hose somewhere, and of course it's not one of the obvious ones like radiator hose or the heater hoses or anything. It's something like up under the intake manifold by the throttle body or something. So I gotta get that figured out and nail that down, see what's going on there before I worry about suspension. But I got new struts over here. I'm gonna order a set of their 03 to 07 Subaru Forester 1-inch overload springs. So effectively it's a 3-inch lift for a Legacy Outback. It gets really confusing. Okay, so there's those. I gotta come up with a better Jeep box because that one is not cutting it. I need like a tote or something. Actually, I need to get some shelves in here is what I need to get. I want to get rid of these cabinets. And I'd really like to do some kind of floor to ceiling shelving unit. Do one on either side, and then maybe get one that I can attach to the wall, kind of like what I've got here, but having these be all the way down. Get these dressers out of here, because I thought those little drawers would be really handy at first. And this one's pretty good for paperwork, but that's about it. Anything beyond that, unless you've got a lot of one thing, it's actually just more of a nuisance than it is helpful. All right. What do we got here? I feel like I set out to clean off the bench. So I need to get rid of this. This is a cabinet that I built a while back. I had an old window, and I thought it would be cool, an old wood frame window. I thought it'd be cool to build a cabinet to match it. And I tried it in a couple places, and it's neat, but I just have yet to find I didn't build it for a purpose. I just built it just cause, and I haven't really found a viable purpose for it for me yet. So it's just kind of gets bounced around from one place to another, not really belonging. Okay, we're gonna put those there. Just gonna move these guys over here. I've got them up for sale currently. A couple of M7 impact wrenches. Hopefully they sell quick. Here's the Jeep box. So we're gonna put that. What is all this stuff? Okay. Can I get this to lay down? That's the relocation bracket for the control module on my winch, come to find out. Did not know that. Okay. These are some Poison Spider grab handles. Can I get the box to close? That would be incredibly convenient. Okay, magnificent. Really, all you saw was a fat guy going like this on a bench. So that was probably really exciting for you. Okay, so those are the heater hoses. And the only reason that I've ordered a new radiator and new heater hoses, I went ahead and got silicone heater hoses for the Jeep, is because it looks like somebody'd been into it before, and on the top hose, like where it connects to the radiator, they cut another hose and used it to like up the size, and it's not really causing a problem. So, you know, I'm kind of violating if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but it's bothering me and it's annoying. So, how are we looking? All right, well, I think that's probably about what I'm going to get done today. I may do another little video when I make my zip tie caddy. Bring you along with me for that one. I mean, basically it's just 4 pieces of pipe that get progressively, I use 2-inch increments. You could use whatever. That just get progressively smaller. And then I got to figure out a way to probably attach them to a board behind or in front, or however I do that. But anyway, if you are finding my content interesting, or if you have a topic that you'd like me to talk about, I don't want to get political, but if you have an automotive topic you'd like me to talk about, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what's going on. I'm not an automotive expert. I don't know everything about everything. I know a little bit about some stuff, generally enough to maintain my own stuff. I can weld a little bit. I'm not a certified welder. If something needs a unconventional approach to solve a problem, I'm generally relatively good. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I enjoy building stuff, trying to figure stuff out. If something's broke, figure out what's wrong with it. But ultimately, yeah, just having fun. I do it because I want to, not necessarily because I have to. That's why the YouTube venture, sounded interesting. And we'll see where this goes. If you guys like what I'm doing, like, comment, subscribe. Look at me, I already sound like a YouTuber. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye. Okay, how do I, oh, there's the stop.